And tally-ho! Up! Okay, so then we gotta make sure we've got plenty of lily pads. Otherwise, we will drown to death. Because apparently the god of all gods, mother of all, is incapable of being able to be submerged in water for more than 17 seconds, or else it just dies. Well, not even that. It's more like 10. It's downright pathetic is what it is, Amaterasu. That's all I'm saying. Wonder if there's an upgrade for that. Probably not, but I can dare to dream. Okay, so hello, various pigs. What do pigs like to eat? This stuff, apparently. There you go. Pigs, boars, warthogs. Makes no difference to me. Oh, that's actually a fair amount of praise. I can upgrade something. I guess we'll go with health. Because it was either that or the wallet, and I've yet to run into a situation where I need a bigger wallet. Of course, by the time that I do, I'm probably going to regret the fact that I never did. But, oh well. C'est la vie! Now, the way to the final dog is over yonder this-a-way. Will I be able to figure everything out without actually needing help? Or without, like, at least up to 5 to 15, maybe even 30 minutes of running around looking? We shall see. So far, if I'm being honest... Oh! It's this dog! I know this dog! I should have realized that, seeing as how every single dog we've met has become relevant, that this one would too. However, so far, I've got to say, this has been far too easy. I completely forgot you even had a freaking little orby, capey thing. How long you planning to just sit there? You remind me of a certain statue I saw somewhere. Is that the canine tracker? Have you come to take me back to my master? You heard that, Ami? You must be on an errand from Princess Fuse if you bear that. But I shall not move from here, for the festival will begin soon. So, you're lazy. You've got to be kidding me. You're one of the Satomi Canine Warriors, and you're ignoring the princess's summons to wait for the festival? Come back here tonight. We need to have a man-to-man talk. We are dogs. Also, Amaterasu is a woo-man. So, man-to-man talk? Don't you mean dog to wolf? All right, fine. You want nighttime? I'll give you nighttime. Boom. Now it's nighttime. Now what? You bear the canine tracker, so you must know what it decrees. Men settle their differences at night, man to man, fist to fist. Neither of those things apply to this situation. Man to man, fist to fist. Dog to wolf, paw to paw. You gonna let this punk talk to you like that? All right, I guess I gotta beat the ever-loving tar out of you. Let's show what it means to be the new hole-digging king. That's true. I did show you up on that already. All right, well, I'll be completely legit on here. This was significantly easier to find than the other ones. I was kind of expecting the last one. I mean, I guess I could have done this one in any order. But at the same time, I guess I would have figured there would have been some kind of roadblock or something to some kind of problem. I don't know. But I guess I could have gone and done this one first if I felt like it. Okay. I'm gonna need you to stop having a weird shield. No, stop that right now. Stop having, I don't know what kind of weird nonsense powers you've got, but straight up knock it off. I ain't got time for any of that. There. Give me your money. There. Yeah, that other dog was way harder. He kept digging holes and making poops and peeing all over the place. It was disgusting. All right, you've got some explaining to do, you doggy. Why are you ignoring the princess's summons to wait for a festival? I am not the real Hayabusa. The real Hayabusa died along with Mushi's father when they were attacked by monsters deep in the forest. Well, that's depressing. I happened to pass by about that time, but I was too late. Right before Hayabusa died, he begged me to protect Mushi. He foretold the coming of an evil arrow from the sky, an arrow that would kill Mushi on the night of the full moon. That is how I came to live here in this village. I have been waiting for the full moon of the festival season. Nobody noticed I was not the real Hayabusa, as we are the same breed. Yeah, but I've seen 2 cats and 2 dogs, I've seen animals of the same exact breed that look entirely different in every way. I think that just means people are freakishly unobservant. The night of the full moon draws near. I shall not move from here. My duty is to fulfill Hayabusa's dying wish. I must protect Mushi. Therefore, I shall completely disregard my prior agreements and give you my power instead. Now I am as strong as 3 kind of not all that powerful dogs that I had to beat up. Loyalty orb. I mean, loyalty to the second person that asked for it, not the first. I mean, I'm not saying I disagree with what the dog did. It's doing a good thing. It's filling out a dying, you know, another dying dog's wish and doing a good thing. But I'm just saying, it's weird how you would just completely abandon one obligation because you got a new one. I'll say that this is probably the best reason out of the other ones. Out of all the reasons the dogs haven't wanted to show up, this is the best one I've seen. So, you know what? I'll give you a pass. What was all that he said about, what was all that he said Hayabusa foretold? Something or another about an arrow that would kill Mushi? That's not a very happy story for such a festive season. I hope it's not related to that legend about Orochi and the arrow. Damn, it looks like we found the 3 Satomi power orbs that the K9 warriors had. I know we promised to bring the dogs back, but, well, at least we can bring Princess Fusa the power orbs. But I wonder, you think they can handle Crimson Helm over at the Gale Shrine? Those dogs? Absolutely to the hell nah. I absolutely refuse to believe that they have the slightest chance in hell. We're definitely going to end up doing all of the work. Then again, we really just needed them to open the door, which... apparently, you know, they could have just given me the power all this entire time. Very strange. Also, bunch of rabbits. You want that? No. You want that? Yeah. There you go, bunny rabbits. I give you the foods. All is well with the world. You give me tiny amount of praise. Not nearly enough. Your tribute to the god is unsatisfactory. Therefore, I shall bring about a mighty drought upon your lands. I am a wrathful and vengeful god. One of them old-timey gods that just spited people all the time for no reason. Or like any conceivable Greek god. They just really liked messing with humans for literally no reason. Either way, nice to see those trees are still alive. Okay, so... I suppose what I might be able to do is use this mermaid coin thingy? This pond to, like, warp myself over? Save myself a minute or two? Okay, or... I mean, I guess I could just fall off the cliff like a moron. You know, trying to save time and all that. That definitely works. Good job, me. Alrighty, let's see here. How do I... I don't... Excuse me. Something got caught in my dang throat. Maybe I just... Ah, okay. Proximity-based. And, alright, tally-ho! Now, let's see... I guess... this is the one? I don't know these places by name! But that looks to be right. And it adds a sanctuary next to it, so... yeah, there we go. That's what we want. And... I believe the town was southwards. Southwards! It's a word! Dare you to prove that it's not. And besides, even if it's not a word, if you say it enough times, people will start repeating it, and eventually it'll become a word regardless. Because the English language is garbage! Running, 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 running. Such an extraordinarily large amount of running. There, okay. Let's hope that this is the correct way, or I'm gonna look like an absolute fool. It was the correct way! I done it! Okay. Now we can finally figure all this nonsense out. This was a long road to walk. Just to try and help turn a windmill. Alright, well, be that as it may. Well, for some reason, Amaterasu constantly is getting airtime for no reason. That's a little weird. But okay. I may not have been able to get the dogs, but I got their power orbs, and I'm almost positive that that's literally all you need. So don't even worry about it. Hello. Why, it's my favorite wolf and bug. Enough with the bug thing. I must speak to you about the 3 remaining K9 warriors. I am sensing something different about them, as if they were lazy, or perhaps just decided that other things were more important. In some instances, it was justifiable, and others not even remotely. Do you bring no word of the condition or whereabouts? Well, about that. We did find the other three, but, you found them? Well, yeah, it's kind of a long story, but I'm afraid they won't be coming back. Instead, they just gave us the power orbs. I see. Well, I did sense that the Canine Warriors had changed in some way, as if 3 of them became one, and that one was you. Maybe they had a fateful encounter during their journey. Perhaps strong bonds that cannot be broken have been forged. Because apparently, I guess the princess never bothered to establish those bonds. Probably would have made this whole thing easier if you gave more of a damn, I guess, princess. I guess this says more about you than the dogs. If they two are live apart from the Satomi house, I have but one wish. I would wish them to protect the peace under their new master. For that is the role they were meant to fulfill. Anyway, I got their orbs. So, I mean, that's something. There you go. Ta-da! Now you have a full set of magical glowy orby things. Well, at any rate, all the Satomi power orbs have been returned. As it turns out, the dogs are entirely unnecessary. I just needed their orb. Now I can break Crimson Helm's barrier. I must get to the shrine. Or you guess you could just give them to me. Whoa, check it out, the power orbs are spinning around us. How could this be? Am even I entirely superfluous? Have the power orbs accepted you as their new master? Master? What are you talking about, lady? One does not choose to take the orbs, they choose their master. Oh, magnificent power orbs, heirlooms of the Satomi house. Are these whom you have chosen to decide the Hitomi house's fate? Apparently. Anyway, thanks for the runaround, guys. I'm gonna go actually solve the problems of this village. Seriously, what a freakishly convoluted lock and key system. I mean, I know it's not. It's a monster, and they made the barrier, and the dogs really shouldn't have gone anywhere. Why'd you give these orbs to dogs? I guess let's throw that out there. To prevent them from getting, I guess, into the wrong hands? I suppose I can understand the sentiment, but ultimately, if they wanted to get the stuff from the dogs, they could have easily gotten the stuff from the dogs. I was able to whoop them all extraordinarily easily. All the ones that ended up wanting to fight me anyway. Alrighty. Let's go take care of business. Whoa! Okay, suddenly you're here. Hi, Susano-style sleeping monk hidden sake. What the? Oh, look at here, it's Susano again. Rumble grumble. Oh, spirit who defiles my sword, I am closer than ever. Here at the Gale Shrine, where the beast makes its lair, your true form shall be revealed. This cursed barrier may bar my way, but if I pray long and hard, I shall eventually find a way in. If I sit here and do absolutely nothing, my problems will solve themselves. Mumble, mumble, grumble, grumble. Lazy bum's talking in his sleep. Yeah, I don't really think that's possible. I don't think sentences that concise and deliberate are possible. And relevant to the given situation while you're asleep. I mean, some people say some stuff in their sleep, but it's never anything that well put. Hey, what's with this guy? I can see right through him. It's because it's a ghost, you stupid bug. Who are you? How is it you can see me? I am Yatsu, the earthbound spirit who haunts this area. Long has it been since any have ventured this way? It's the earthbound spirit Yatsu. It's almost like he just introduced himself already. My eyes have failed me. I can no longer see, which is weird because I'm a ghost. So why would I carry my physical my physical flaws and injuries into the afterlife? That's weird. In their stead, my inner eye can judge a person's true form. You'd appear to be a maiden most fair. What could possibly bring you to the Gale Shrine? You must leave this place, for it is no longer a shrine of the gods. It is now cursed and under the control of a horrible creature. This is no place for a fair maiden such as you. I am a wolf. Fair maiden? You talking about you, Furball? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. You soon. I wish I could get rid of you. What's this? It appears the maiden is accompanied by a little booger. Is the village to meet its end at last? Yeah, of course he's talking about you. Hardly anyone has visited the Gale Shrine since it has been cursed. The strange, frenzied man over there is one of the few. He's been meditating alone at the shrine's entrance, but his sleep is filled with nightmares that make him cry out. I pity the poor man and would like to render what service I could, but when I try to peer into his dreams, an evil force bars my way. Who is this strange man? Come to think of it, Susano said something about being possessed. And he's been acting all weird like that time he helped Cushy. What's this? I sense an intense power. It enveloped your body. Could it be the Satomi power orbs? Yeah, they've been here this entire time. If they were so noteworthy, I don't understand why you wouldn't have noticed them immediately. Fair maiden, the orbs would only choose the one who is our savior. The 8 colors of light are living proof of that. Where are the 8 colors of light? Like, 4 of them are just different shades of red and purple. I guess they're going with the violet, light blue. That's just lazy. Gulp. Beware, fair maiden. Crimson Helm is a terrible foe. It is said that when the 8-headed serpent was slain 100 years ago, Crimson Helm emerged from a pool of the beast's blood. Never let your guard down. And inexplicably, he has woken up. Great. Wait. The door to the Gale Shrine is opened? I must have finally communed with the gods. The time has come, foul spirit. Now I shall reveal your true form. I don't know how you going in there would do that for you, but okay. No, Pops, wait. All right, let's find a big old beastie and then murder that beastie and then, I don't know, probably get some new powers in the process. Susano runs faster than he looks like he should be able to, if I'm being entirely real with y'all. Okay, well, that one looks more important, so let's go this way first. And hello! Oh! It's a shrine of evil! Oh, with a new monster! Well, it's sort of a new monster! It's basically that plant monster, except it's a pot now. All right, well, I knew how to fight the other one because I just had to make it bloom, but now what do I do? Do I cut it? Yes, I do. That is how you do. Fair enough. And slam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, okay, once again, shashang! Okay, well, a bit tedious perhaps, but ultimately completely doable. I'm sure there's a better way to go about that. Yeah, I didn't do so well on time, which means I probably did it the longest possible way. Ooh. What's this? Hey, this key has an exercising arrow on it. Oh, there must be one of those horrifying eyeball monster thingies. I didn't even know that there was one over there, but now I'm prepared for it before I even do it. See, that's what exploration gets you, people. It gets you the keys to succeed. It gives you the keys to success before you even needed them. Ooh, fancy place. But yeah, I'm definitely getting some wind powers up in here. Hello. Sucks to be that guy. Okay, let's see here. Hey, check it out. You can't even see the ceiling in this room. Wait a second, I've seen this mark on the floor before. Oh, okay, hang on. What in the hell? Okay. That was slightly weird. What an incredibly odd way of being able to do things. I mean, it makes sense in one aspect, but in others, that's just weird. An explosive launching like some sort of elevator upward. That makes sense, but I don't know. Something like ate the bomb. That part I don't quite understand. There we go. Ah, why run and bounce about like that? Just knock that noise off. There you go. Farewell, demon creature. I shall take the monies. Yay, the monies. Oop, I'm getting another thing. It's another key. Okay. I don't even know where this would need to go. Huh. Oh, okay. Well. Maybe I need to go to the 3rd floor. And perhaps the only way to the 3rd floor is to just do this twice. I mean, I assumed as much. But, you know, you gotta explore the 2nd floor before you explore the 3rd floor. That's just basic reasoning. Oh yeah, what do you know? It's just that simple. Take that, you nerd. What a miserable existence to be a sentient lock. Like, why on earth, man? That's just horrifying. It's your job to just sit there forever, and then eventually, conceivably, someone will just stab you in the eye and kill you. And that'll just be the end of you. I'm sorry, I just can't talk today. Your one point of, your one reason for existence. Stolen from you, in an instant. I can only hope that those weird lock yokai monsters existed for a very brief amount of time before I ended them. Or at the very least, perhaps, maybe they don't have the degree of sentience that I am, you know, giving to them. That would probably be the best. Now, that's one big windmill. Saw it from down in the village, but I had no idea it was this big. Hey, what's that? It's swirling around in front of the big windmill. It almost looks like wind, but it's black and foreboding. That doesn't mean it's not wind. It's as if the wind were being forced in the opposite direction. Well, then the windmill would be going in the opposite direction. I wonder if that swirling evil air is what stopped the windmill. Maybe that's why the divine wind stopped blowing. If so, it must be the work of that crimson helm. Wonder how we could get rid of that evil air. I don't know, replace it with our own air? Hey, Ami, I know you're trying to help with your celestial brush, but we won't get anywhere if you don't stop and think a moment. Doesn't that swirling evil air look suspicious? Maybe something would happen if you reversed it. Well, excuse me for your semantics. Sheesh. It's all the same, see? I knew that'd bring the divine wind back. Okay. I don't like you, Isun. I really don't like you. Okay, fine! I get it! Absolute jackass. Okay. The wind is going that way. So, I guess. Isun, I swear to God, if you don't shut the actual hell up. Yeah, I know, great. I was trying to do the pattern exactly. I actually hate this freaking bug. All done. Now that the divine wind's back, I bet the big windmill will. I thought I was gonna have to, like, fight this Crimson Helm guy. It seemed like a thing that I would have to do before I was allowed to, you know, activate the windmill. And in fact, have I just been able to use wind powers this entire time? Like, this was something I could have conceivably always been able to do? It's starting to spin. Look how strong the divine wind's blowing. Well, I did do it 3 times. Sure hope this drives away the evil down in Kusa Village. Or at the very least, I don't know, you know, kind of corral it into one centralized area for me to attack. Now what? Kind of late to give me a wind power. I already have it. Apparently. All right. Oop, hang on. Boop, and boop, and boop. Anything I'm missing? Doesn't look to be the case. Okay. I am a horse! I have a war fan on my back. Okay, well, first of all, horses definitely run faster than wolves. Oh, I guess at the very least they're capable of doing so. But I guess Amaterasu is a special case, so probably shouldn't give it too much crap. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. For too long, I, Kazegami, god of wind, have walked a shadowed path. At last, light shines upon me. Use my power to manipulate the wind. I already did. Banish those who would seek to shroud this world in darkness. I'm not entirely sure why I'm getting this. Shouldn't you have shown up first and then I could have used the wind power? It's a little weird. But it was the divine wind that brought the wind god back. Now I can use Kazegami's Gale Storm brush technique. Just draw the mark of Kazegami to create wind. Let's try it out. Oh my god, okay, fine. Hey, that windmill looks like a good target. Draw the wind mark like you did on that swirling evil air. Let's try to make that windmill spin. Okay. Realistically, it shouldn't matter what direction I'm painting in. All right, cool. That's what was bugging me. Ah, what's a refreshing wind? And the door opened when the small windmill started spinning. This wind is nothing to sneeze at. You should try this brush technique on a variety of things. But this is no time for us to rest on our laurels. The big windmill sending the divine wind down to the village. But that crimson helm still lurks somewhere in the Gale Shrine. And that serpent crystal Waka... Wait, the serpent crystal Waka mentioned has piqued my interest. Sorry, that confused me. Let's turn this place upside down until we find both of them. Very well. Hang on. Hang on. Depth perception. I'm having difficulties with it. I wanted to slam jam. Slam jam. Give me that. You obtained a sun fragment. Collect 3 of these brief. Oh yeah. I got one of those like about a bajillion and a half years ago. About time it actually started, you know. About time I found a second one. It's like a heart piece. But the heart pieces are spread out significantly more. Makes sense. Although I have no idea what the maximum amount of health in this game even is, so who knows? There could have been a bunch of them and I just didn't notice or see them. All right, now, seeing as how there is no water up here, was my initial thought of using wind to stop it a good idea? A treasure chest without using water now. Yeah! All right, so I wasn't wrong. Booyah! Now I've got a map. Of course, the map was on fire, so I guess it's a very strong map. I mean, the box that the map was in was on fire, and it's just a piece of paper. You would have figured that it probably would have been able to... You figure it would have burned on its own. Okay, and my controls were all wonky for a second there. That was weird. All right. Now that I have the power to make windmills turn, I guess I can get to other places. So strange that I would make the windmill work before I defeat the enemy. That's a little strange. Usually it's defeating the enemy that allows things to work like that. Whoa! Not quite. One more. One more. Okay. One more. Why? Do I really have to do it like the opposite direction? No, it just refuses to turn. What am I doing wrong? Not big enough? Okay, this is concerning. Is there a particular reason why my powers aren't doing anything at all? I need to go that way. Why won't you let me go that way? I assume I'm doing something incorrectly. Oh. That's peculiar. Does wind do anything here? It shouldn't, but I thought I'd check. All right, well, color me 17 different types of just plain old confused. Okay, but no, for realsies, I need to go that way. I'm even drawing on the windmill itself. What am I missing here exactly? What appears to be the problem, game? Like, I can't even make it go back the direction that it originally was? Oh. Okay, so I can. Okay. Okay. So... does not... Okay, okay, okay. Okay. There's no way that this is as hard as I'm making it out to look. Just blow. Just blow. What in the actual hell am I doing wrong? I am deeply confused.